Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Bradford. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right?
Just steamrolling the defense. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Cruz. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sims. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Great pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Cruz. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Grabs behind the line. It's Daniels.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Daniels.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Cruz. It's complete to the left. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. Fourth down coming up.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Now on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Stanford quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. Flips it out in the flat. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring for...
Oh, it's blocked! He's going to scoop it up!
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Power football with the run. Takes it the other way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Back to throw, it's Cruz. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Most every defense is worried about the big play, giving the big play to the wide receivers down the field. That's why I think it's important to milk these tight ends on these short routes, to keep the sticks moving, to stay ahead of the chains, just to keep my offense in rhythm.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. San Jose State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory there in the capital of Silicon Valley. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Sims. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Offense, quick tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right on target this time. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Got room to work. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Dropping back, it's Bradford. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them on.
That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's in for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking to pass. It's Cruz. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Coming out with it, it's Sims. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium to take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it, Palmer, you've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having the lead, but their defense and special teams have done their part. Offensively now, just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
Back to pass, it's Bradford. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? On the move. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to throw on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Mueller. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for a young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. A hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Fires to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. sure hands. It's Sims. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far, and the defense can't stop it.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Bradford. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Oh, better look out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Stanford wants to push the pace. Looking downfield, it's Cruz. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Makes the catch, it's Sims. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Calls his own number. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are.